Guess who's back, 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 back again, again. These is back, back, back. Tell your friends, friends, friends. Guess who's back, guess who's back. Welcome back, my friend.
What's going on, man?
How are you? How have you been?
Good, good.
Yeah.
Traveling.
Where?
Traveling,
Yeah, everywhere, right?
Traveling the States, man. Going
Unbelievable.
I've been working with this cheerleading company.
Cheerleading
Little shout out
company.
to Spirit Sports.
Ooh, like that movie Fired Up, just you and 500 women everywhere?
There it is. Boom. Cheer moms, cheer coaches. You know, it's great stuff.
I was stretching them out, doing all that.
Yep, not really that.
Just partying?
Just announcing a little partying, you know, doing some host stuff. It's pretty good stuff.
Yeah.
You know what? In my travels, I came across something and I thought that you would like it.
Okay.
So I picked it up for you. Check this guy
Dude.
out.
Does he know me?
You can
or
put
does
that.
he know me?
You can put that on your desk or your I don't know. You can hang it from your dashboard or something. It does come apart.
It does
so
come
be
apart.
careful.
All right, we'll be careful. That is
But
wow.
I was in Disney and I was all over the States, so I figured I saw that and I would pick it up for you.
Here we go. All right? Look
You're
at
a
that.
fan,
Does he know
so.
me or does he know me? I love it. I'm honored. Thank you.
Hey,
Thank
no
you
problem,
very,
man. No problem. I'm
very
good
much.
to be back. I was a little nervous. I'm like, oh man.
I know. I was
Am I gonna be able
when
to
you
do
said
this?
you were coming back. I was very excited. Actually, I was like, yeah, I got someone. I got my friend back. All right.
All right.
Speaking of which, we have a very jam-packed show going on today, so we should really jump into it. We got 4 movies that we're reviewing. Now, Nees being the world traveler that he is, and me having some other obligations, like I just got back from Vegas, so I'm still a little
Vegas,
woozy
baby.
from it. Yeah, exactly. I had my own hangover experience, but we had to split up the movies a little bit. So at the end of the show, we're gonna review Mad Max and the Avengers together as a team, like we used to, like the old days. But to start off, we're gonna do 1 and 1 because he saw the movies I wasn't able to see, and I've seen the movies that he wasn't able to see.
It wasn't that I wasn't able to see it.
Right.
I just wasn't gonna go see a scary movie.
That's usually my
I
attitude.
kind of couldn't. It kind of wasn't able to see it, but I'm glad
Yeah.
I'm glad you got Unfriended. 'Cause
Yeah,
I
exactly. I mean,
couldn't,
I was a little skittish getting into it, but yeah, we'll get into that. We're going to start off with we're going to do D-Train, we're going to do Unfriended, we're going to do Mad Max and Avengers. We're going to start off with Nees. Welcome back with the D-Train. Let's check it out.
D-Train. Let's go.
May I speak with Jeff Settleson, please? Yes, it's that time. Jeff? Dan Landsman. Dan, from high school. I want to talk reunion with you. 20 years, can you believe it? That's not very mature.
The ocean and the sun, both beautiful, both deadly.
Stacy? Honey? Oliver Lawless.
From high school?
Yes, from high school, on a national commercial. He did it. He made it. Zach, that was one of Daddy's good friends.
Really? It was not.
Hang up the phones. D Fresh has an idea.
Who's D Fresh?
It's me, Jerry Focus.
Is that Oliver Lawless?
Yes. He's a big Hollywood actor now. We get Lawless to come, the whole class will follow. It's like one of those charity events. They bring out the celebrities. If Dave Schwimmer goes, everyone goes.
Dan?
Dude, yeah,
Hey.
what's up?
Oh, yeah.
I got us a couch.
Yeah, let's sit at the bar.
Oh. He's the banana boat guy.
Banana boat.
That guy is this guy, and this guy is that guy. Ask me why I'm here, Oliver.
I'm here for your business meeting.
It's what my boss, who's sleeping right above us, thinks. I came here to get you to come to our high school reunion.
Jesus.
Never taken a muscle relaxant before. Down the old hatch.
Mimosa?
You earned it, Dan boy.
Mimosa?
What about Lawless? Is he gonna come to the reunion?
Lawless RSVP. And then a bunch of others RSVP'd.
There he is. What happened in L.A.?
Dan, it's in the past. Man, I don't know how you did it, man, but you bagged yourself a good one.
Has something changed that I'm not aware of? I mean, maybe we should talk about it. I thought if I could deliver Oliver Lawless, I'd be a hero, single-handedly saving our reunion. How about this? D-Nice. What? Have people just call me that from now on?
This reunion is for everybody. It's for all of us, not just him!
You're obsessed with Oliver? What is going on with you? You're acting so weird.
Talk to me, Oliver!
What do you want to talk about, Dan?
Oliver, wait, why did the music stop?
All right. I'm gonna start.
Yeah.
D-Train. It's about a guy, and he is running a reunion, get-together thing with his committee, and they want an actor or whatever Marsden was. They want him to come, so everyone will come to the.
So was he like the popular kid in school?
Jack Black?
No.
Oh yeah, Marsden. Yeah,
Marsden,
Marsden
yeah.
was the lawless guy. Yeah, he's the popular guy. Initially, because I texted him right after I got out of the movie and I was like, oh hell no go, no go on this one. But
one of those.
The more that I kind of marinated on it and sat back and thought about it, Jack Black he likes to make you feel awkward, right?
Yeah.
He does. He pushes the envelope, and it's like, is this guy crazy, or
That's because I couldn't get the tone from the trailer. Like, is this like some sort of redemption for him? Like, was he like the geek and he's trying to like show that he was more than that, or something like?
You're the only this is the catch right here. The only way to kind of figure it out is to see it. I haven't even figured it out.
Yeah. Okay.
But after it, you walk out and you're like, what was that?
Watching the trailer, you look at that and you say, what was that? That's why I can understand
when
it.
you think about it, all I'm going to say on this is that either Jack Black is a genius and he's ahead of his time with this one, or he's not.
Only time will tell, right?
It's definitely one of those kind of, is it a comedy? Is it a drama? Is it a dramedy?
Okay.
There's definitely some awkward moments. That should have been the name of the movie. But I'm really on the fence about this. But I'm gonna say no go. I'm gonna say no go. It's not like a.
It did remind me of like a Cloud Atlas type thing. Like you said, is it ahead of its time? Or we won't be able to know until like 10 and 20 years from now, or is it just complete gibberish? And it's looking like that. It's most likely complete gibberish.
Once you see it, I think it's gonna hit you. It's gonna hit you hard, and then you're gonna think about it because I feel like this is a story that he heard and he wrote it.
Okay.
Because
I can see that.
some of this stuff you can't make up.
Okay.
And if you can, that's Jack Black's mind. And like I said,
weird.
maybe he's genius, maybe he's ahead of his time, maybe he's just crazy.
Only time can tell, right?
But only time will tell. But I'm just gonna say no go, just because it's just it's abstract. It's an abstract movie. I'm gonna say no go because it's
Acquired
just,
taste.
Yeah, it's an acquired taste. If you're a Jack Black fan, if you're a Jack Black fan, then maybe you'll like it. If not, I would say wait on this one.
Yeah, there you go. Well done. Well done for your welcome back review.
He's back.
He jumped right back into the saddle. Coming on to our next one, the teen internet horror movie, surprisingly good movie, Unfriended. Check it out.
You want to take some pictures? Post it. I need another drink.
Dude, look.
Laura.
Did you guys buy your tickets 2 weeks ago like I asked you?
Which seats are better, balcony or orchestra?
Hey, Mitch, who's your buddy?
Who is that?
I just tried to hang up on him.
Can we get rid of this person? I don't know.
Was this here the whole time?
It's just probably a glitch.
Well, the glitch just typed.
Who is doing this? This is Laura's account. Who would hack into a dead girl's account?
Maybe it's Laura.
All right, everyone, hands up right now. Who's doing this?
Oh my god. Guys, seriously, who posted the video?
It wasn't me.
Well, one of us did.
Who's here?
Lock the door! Lock your door! Just hide! Why are you showing this? I didn't mean it! You swear it!
Oh, you swear? Man, what's going on?
What is it? Hey, talk to us!
I'm signing off.
No, he'll kill you!
I'm trying, you hear me?
Why is he counting down?
Really?
Yeah, right? That's what I said. When I first saw this, I was like, oh no, it's a Skype movie. It's everything that I hate about this generation. But one of the things that I loved about this is that the filmmaker of this movie shares my disdain for this generation. And you know it. You could feel it through its message, its tone, showing how like the whole like texting world and the Skype and the OMFG, you know, like generation and the kids not taking any accountability for what they do and stuff like that. The director hates them just as much as I do. So I got that feeling from it, and I thought that was really, really cool. One thing I didn't expect was very it's kind of like, well, it says over here, if you read it, it's like it says Laura, whatever, possession. So it's like it's not really like a slasher movie. Like this is like kind of like had a paranormal type of feel to it. So you think, who would hack her account? Blah blah blah. So maybe it's Laura. Maybe it is. They left that open for her. It could be her. They you know, pretty much
There's going to be
working her way through
Unfriended too?
I don't see how there could be.
Okay, good.
I mean, it had one of those endings where it's like the lead, who's obviously the girl, the lead that, you know, like it ends and you're not really sure what happened to her. Did she die? Did she not? It's like, you know, one of those things. But I maybe they might have another one. But to tell you the truth, I wouldn't mind if they did, because this was exactly what the trailer was like. The entire thing was a person on the computer Skyping, like the whole thing. It didn't break the screen. It didn't go anywhere to someone's house. Like everything that happened in those little blocks. And if she would talk to her friends in the blocks, and then sometimes she would like minimize it, then go to a private message to talk to her boyfriend privately, while like the other people are talking amongst themselves. And so everything happened like that. So it was kind of like a twist on the whole handheld, you know, found footage thing or whatever, but it wasn't nauseating because it was a computer screen and each block was them like moving around and stuff like that. So your eyes could fixate. If your eyes got a little tired of one block, you could look at another one. You could always see what everyone's doing, because if you log off, you die. So it's like it was really creative action. I give it points for its ambition. I thought I was gonna hate this movie, and I thought I was gonna hate these kids, but it showed how this, whether it's a killer or whether it's Laura possessing, you know, doing whatever, she started showing how these friends who think that they're incredibly close, these best friends, are actually all backstabbing, awful people. You know, you think you know who your friends are, that kind of deal. You know what I mean? And she just starts like, all right, well, you may embarrass me, and let me show you one of your secrets. Let me show you one of your secrets, because nowadays everything is recorded. Yeah. Everything it could be found, you know, on the internet. You think it's secret, you think it's private, all of a sudden, boop. Hey, let's show your friend what you said about it this time. Let's show, you know, your boyfriend what you've been doing this time. So it was like I really enjoyed that aspect of it.
That's
just
crazy.
Basically my hate for the new generation. But yeah, so I give it a go. I actually give it a go. If you want a quick little thrill, nothing that's going to last the ages, but a quick thrill and an entertaining, you know, character piece, yes, I give it a go.
All right.
So on to the next?
Yeah, on to the next one.
All right, we're going to review this one together. Get ready for the madness. Tom Hardy and Mad Max. Let's check it out.
It's all here! 3,000 gallons of gasoline, just like you asked.
My name is Max.
You said a few vehicles in pursuit. We count 3 war parties.
Yeah, well, I got unlucky.
My world is reduced to a single instinct. Survive.
Drive!
So I exist in this wasteland, hunted by scavengers.
What are you doing? Praying. To who? Anyone that's listening.
You're sitting on 2,000 horsepower of nitro-boosted war machine. You want to get through this?
You done this before?
Many times.
Oh, what a day! What a lovely day!
How do you even start? Where do you start to orchestrate scenes like that?
I'll start. What was this about?
Who cares what it was about? It's about madness. People who are mad, Mad Max, and everyone else. Madness.
Apocalyptic madness action. I don't know. I wasn't a big fan of the first one. I saw the first one. You know, it was cool. I think Charlize and Tom Hardy are always good.
Of course.
But I don't know. I might have dozed off in this.
Yeah, well, I don't blame you, because if you're not really into the action scenes or whatever, then you will doze off, because there's not much to it. There's barely any substance to this movie, but that's actually why I loved it. Like you said, Tom Hardy. Tom Hardy was my selling point. Tom Hardy as Mad Max, I'm cool, because I wasn't so attached to the original as well. When they were remaking it, people were like, oh, how could they remake that? I'm like, well, how could they not? I mean, it's one of those movies. Yeah, it put Mel Gibson on the map, and it was a great at the time post-apocalyptic type of crazy movie or whatever, but it's not. I didn't hold it so dear to my heart where I was mad. I was like, I could actually see them making it better. Like this, it was like an opera of destruction. Look at this whole thing right here. Right over here, they have just a dude who had he was mutant with no eyes, just playing ripping an electric guitar just the entire time. So they're driving, guys are doing the drums, people are shooting explosions, and this guy's just on a massive guitar playing heavy metal throughout the whole thing.
Yeah, I didn't.
What else do you need? If you're into that kind of stuff, you're gonna love it. You're gonna love it. And Tom Hardy crushed Max. I love it. I love it. The voice he puts on. My name is Max.
He's good. He's good. He's one of the reasons that I kind of kept my attention. And
right.
Of course, Charlize and stuff. But
yeah, from his little movies like Locke to his big ones like Mad Max, I think he's just crushing his career. He's doing a hell of a job. And Charlize Theron, I mean, she's just as dedicated an actress as he is an actor.
Mm-hmm.
She'll shave her head or whatever to try to look as ugly as possible, which is impossible, because it doesn't matter. You give her a robotic arm and you put dirt all over her face, she's still gorgeous.
Right.
So, but she's extremely talented, and she was very, very good in this movie. And it's insanity. It's just insanity.
That's nuts.
Insanity. So
if you like that stuff, this is one of the first blockbusters of the season.
Mm-hmm.
Action packed.
Yes.
If you're a fan of Mad Max, I would say definitely go check it out, and then you can compare.
And if you're a fan of George Miller, obviously George Miller is back with a vengeance. He's very good at that, and the quick close-ups, the really fast, everything looks like it's happening so fast, and the chase scenes are just insane. The stunt teams, whoever the stunt guys were, deserve all the accolades that should be coming to them, which usually don't, because they never really recognize stunt guys, but they should for this, because there's so many moments I went, oh, just for the safety of the actors, not even for the movie. I was like, oh my God, did someone get hurt there?
How'd they do that?
Yeah,
is that a stunt, or is that
exactly? Is that CGI?
Yeah, it's pretty crazy.
Yeah, but I could keep raving about it for forever. But we're gonna get into the big one, the one that everyone's been waiting for.
Wait, hold on. So it's a go for you?
Oh, it's a go. Yeah, I thought that was
No,
right.
Well, it's obvious, but no. I'm gonna say go to, just because it's one, like I said, for one of the first blockbusters of the season. At the very least, it's just action packed.
Yes.
And
if you like insanity,
if you like the first one, if you're a fan of the first one, you'll probably like this.
Yeah, there's a lot of winks to it. A lot of it's just everything. He's a master of making everything look kinetic and like a frenzy all the time, and just insane set designs and creatures and mutated people and stuff. It's gross, but it's him, and it's great. So yeah, go.
All
go
right.
for me too.
It's a go. I give it a go.
Yeah.
Check it out
All
on
right.
big screen.
Now, the big one. The one that everyone's
one.
been waiting for. Avengers Age of Ultron. Let's get into it.
Let's see it.
I know you mean well. You want to protect the world, but you don't want it to change. There's only one path to peace. Your extinction. I'm gonna show you something beautiful. The whole world screaming for mercy. Everyone tangled in strings.
starting us on?
Nothing lasts forever.
Yes.
That's the one we've been waiting for.
Yes, it was.
Or one of them, I don't know.
For years, we've been waiting for this one, and wow. Yeah, it delivers on all fronts. All fronts, if you ask me. When it comes to the story and when it comes to tone, when it comes to tell you the truth, this is, you can see in the trailer, this is a much darker film than the first one. Every film has been getting darker or whatever, but the first movie, who was our villain? Loki, right? Mm-hmm. And Loki wasn't really a threat because, yeah, all right, he's powerful and he summoned the Chitauri or whatever you call them to come through the wormhole and stuff like that. But it was always like a fun sense because he was kind of like a goofball, you know, like Hulk is slamming him around and stuff like that. So nothing really goes his way. But this one, Ultron, you feel the threat. Mm-hmm. You really feel like they're sometimes like, ooh, you know, like with those lines like that, like there are no strings on me. You know, you're just sitting there like, oh, okay, this guy, he's like James Spader, nailed it.
Yeah,
absolutely nailed it.
He's got a great voice.
Oh my God, his voice was perfect for this. And if anyone has ever seen James Spader on The Office, it's the exact same thing. The way he talks and listens and things like that, like the way he talks and just like his movements and his mannerisms, whatever. For some reason, is commanding and it commands your attention. And he was a perfect villain for this movie. Yeah. What did you think?
Yeah, I thought it was great. Ultron wasn't created by Iron Man, but I'm gonna stay off of that. Right. I thought this movie was really great. The stories were really good. I like the Hulk, ScarJo thing that was going on. Mm-hmm. I was left with questions. They showed us 4 Infinity Stones, so I don't know what's going on with that. Mm-hmm. You know,
which is fine because it's the sequel, so they're kind of leading up to. Because Marvel says they have plans till 2027. Everybody, we have a lot of Marvel movies coming out, so that's one of the beauty, one of the most beautiful things about this is that Joss Whedon takes so many parts from the Marvel's Agents of Shield movie to all the Thor movies and the Captain Americas and the Guardians of the Galaxy movies and stuff like that, and throws them all into one and makes it look effortless in this big, huge. It's like a cog in this big machine, like Marvel machine that's out there.
Yeah, that's one thing I was gonna say too. Yeah. If you're not watching Agents of Shield, watch it because it kind of ties in. It talks about Agents of Shield and how Shield came up and kind of what Shield is all about. So when you're watching these other movies, you understand like, oh, that's okay. Shield is this and whatever, and it gives you kind of their origin story. And Daredevil now, on Netflix, they have Daredevil now, which ties into everything. The first season,
which is amazing. Daredevil.
The first season plays off of this movie. Yeah, and you know Daredevil's in Hell's Kitchen, and so they refer to it they refer to it every once in a while. But it's just like that's the one thing great with. I mean, all the action, all the adventure, all the whatever is awesome. See it on the biggest screen possible. But all the stories, they have these 5 characters, you know, and then they.
And that's another thing I liked about it. You have all these characters, and they really dove into their backgrounds in this one. Yeah. You know, like they really set up a lot of character background that helps you understand more of like these people's motives and what they're doing and stuff like that. Especially Black Widow. She almost brought me to tears in one of her scenes, you know, when she's like reminiscing about how she came to be. But one thing I thought was hysterical, they really did everything they can to justify Hawkeye's character in this movie. Because Hawkeye is always the butt of the joke.
I don't know why they did that. It was funny.
It's great. He's always the butt of the joke. If you ever watch anything, from Family Guy to Robot Chicken to anything, Hawkeye is always being made fun of for being the lamest character ever. Because
I said 5 characters. It's 6 with Hawkeye. I wasn't counting Hawkeye.
You remember Hawkeye. That's the point here. But Hawkeye plays a much bigger part in this, and he even throws a couple jokes at himself. So it's kind of like that Eminem thing in 8 Mile. Like, I'm going to make fun of myself, so you can't have the power to do it. It's like one of those type of things. So he understands his work, but you understand what, like, he is kind of like the glue that holds everyone together in this, and they really wanted you to know that. And so Jeremy Renner, very well done. This is your platform, basically. But yeah, I was just blown away by sticking as close as they can to the original source material, which, because, like, you're right, Iron Man didn't create Ultron, but they didn't introduce Ant-Man yet, so they weren't allowed, you couldn't really play. They had to basically change what they had to in order to fit this cinematic universe, but they stuck as true as they can to the comics, and I give them a lot of respect for that.
Yeah.
So yeah,
I give it a go.
Yeah,
I give it a go.
I give it a go. Huge go. A huge go. It's not as fun as the first one. Don't get me wrong. There's a lot of laughs. I had a lot of laughs. There's a lot of times we were laughing, but it is a little bit. It's much more dangerous, much more gritty than the first. But it's just very well done, and it's going to be one of the biggest movies of the year, obviously. Yeah. So go see it for just to keep up with the Marvel. If you want to keep up with the cool kids, man, you got to see these things.
Exactly.
Being a geek is cool nowadays.
And you got to get on some of those shows too.
No,
some
absolutely.
Of those TV shows.
You can't refer to geeks derogatorily anymore, because if you do, then that makes you the geek. So geek power.
Isn't that always how it was though?
No, man. I used to get made fun of. I used to get wedgies and purple nurples and whatever you call those. Indian burns and stuff like that. Yeah, it is, right? Purple nurples up here. Yeah. So yeah, now it's cool to be a geek. So embrace it, guys. We're running out of time. We got to get into our social networking.
Well, real quick, you can check us out on Thursday nights at 7 p.m. and Friday nights at 10 p.m. on Verizon 45, Cablevision 76. We also have
our Instagram page. It's at GoNoGo Movie Reviews, all one word. We have our Twitter page at GoNoGo Show, and
YouTube.
We have our YouTube channel, GoNoGo Show. GoNoGo Show on YouTube. You can check out our pretty faces instead of just reading what we write. Also, www.wpcommunitymedia.org.
You can check us out online.
Check on that too if you have one of those old-fashioned Packard Bells or something like that.
All right.
Like to say welcome back once again, my man.
All right.
We'll be back with you next week. All right, guys? Stay tuned.